Welcome back to Pennsylvania Outdoor Life. You know, now that I've got the meat structures pretty much cleaned off and I've got my pile for grinding, now I've always done this, and I think it helps with the cooking process. I always end up taking the silver skin off. So you stick the knife and you let the knife work right up along it like that, and then just reverse it and come back at it like that. That's nothing but hard silver skin. And then this part up here, what I do is I slide my knife, you can see it right along it, and just bring it out. And then I could always get the rest of the meat that's on here, so nothing's going to waste, simply by doing this. And that goes into the grind. So I'm going to continue to clean these up, make them all nice and pretty, but we're going to go back to Argott's Taxidermies. Parker says there's a big problem when people try to cape out their own trophies and give it to a taxidermist. All right, so Parker, just to be clear, this is a roadkill that we picked up just for demonstration's sake.
Yep.
And what are you going to do with this now?
I'm just going to show you how to cape this out for a shoulder mount. Make sure you leave your taxidermist enough skin so they can do what you want with it.
Okay, have at it, man. This is your gig.
So normally you'd be coming down from the top.
Right.
In this instance, I'm just going to take it right up the middle.
Okay.
But it's really important to stay out of the armpits. You don't want to go in this area or this area. When you gut it, your gut strip should only go up to about right there.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's usually where I say, take it around the body, bring me the rest.
Bring the rest down.
So,
okay.
First thing I do is I'll take it and run right around the whole leg here.
Parker carefully makes a cut around both legs. He says that care in the field can make the entire process much easier.
But field care is really important. That's the biggest thing. If you give me something good to work with, it's going to come out better.
Don't put the rope around its neck.
Exactly, the rope around the neck's a big thing. Even just dragging it off the rocks, try to be careful with them. So you'll see this hairline here.
Right.
You want to follow that up all the way back. Never go in the armpit. So you take your knife, follow that long hair pattern. It's right where their brown and their white meets.
Yep.
I'm going to take that all the way through.
And then straight up.
And then right there. So that is then going to connect to the cut around the body.
You're going to do the same thing on the other side.
Same thing on the other side.
Okay. After completing the cut on the other leg, Parker moves to the body of the deer.
All right, so I got both of those there. See that? I'm just gonna take my knife.
So now you're gonna go right around the animal.
Right around the whole body of it.
Okay. Once the skin is cut around the whole body of the deer, it's time to start the skinning process. Cut all the way around, right?
So once that's connected, you just take it down. About 3 inches behind the neck is a good spot.
Okay.
But just go and peel it. Make your cuts. Doesn't have to be pretty when it gets to me. Just all has to be there.
Right.
That's all.
Parker carefully uses his knife to separate the hide from the meat, being extra careful not to cut any holes in the hide. So you're just putting the knife between the skin and the meat.
Yep, when they're fresh, most guys can just pull it down.
Right.
But you just put the knife blade right there between the skin and the meat, and with a little pressure you can make it go where you want.
And while you're doing that, you were saying your goal is to always try to get the taxidermy work back to somebody in 6 months, right?
Yeah, I try to keep my turnaround real quick. That's one of the reasons I tan my own hides here,
right,
that I'm doing mounts on. The deer, I really try to do quickly. That just leaves me time for the bears and the predators, all the other smaller things that come in. But deer, you got the most of them, so.
And the process continues until all the hide is removed from both legs. He then uses his winch to raise the deer for easier processing.
So you can see there, no cuts in the armpits at all.
Got ya.
I'll show you on a shoulder mount where that is.
Yep.
That's the thing, a lot of guys just don't know what's what.
The little bit of extra time and care.
That's all it
means
takes.
so much for you.
It all starts when you're gutting it too. Field care is the most important thing. Can't stress it enough. It's from the moment you walk up on that deer or whatever it may be, you got to take care of it. You got to keep it dry. Got to keep it clean.
So you keep working it down until about how much from the head?
Some people like to keep the neck meat. It's up to them.
Right.
You could cut it right now.
Okay.
Then what I would do when I get it is I'd hang it up by the neck, skin it out to probably about 3 inches down from the back of the head. That's all I really need.
Okay.
I really don't need any neck meat.
Right.
But most guys don't want to skin them that far.
Right. Yep. So right about now, or even a little lower, you cut it off where you make sure you don't cut into that skin.
Absolutely.
And you're a happy taxidermist.
That's it. Now what's important is right between them, right
in
there.
that area.
Yep.
Thank you for the demonstration.
Absolutely.
So Parker, what's the best way for somebody to get a hold of you?
Best way to get a hold of me is by phone. I have my phone number listed on my website, on Google. If you just look up Argots Taxidermy, you should find me. Facebook at Argots Taxidermy. Those are the two best ways to get a hold of me. My email's listed on there. Phone is definitely the best way to get a hold of me though.
Thank you, Parker. And guess what? We have a little gift certificate to give away a little bit later on in the program, so you want to stick around for that. So right now I have this pretty much cleaned up. Now to make perfect steak-like things for later on, I'm just going to trim whatever is a little bit hanging off here, like that. Right? And there you have it. I could easily cut steaks, butterfly them, make cubes out of this if you're going to do a stew. I'm going to conquer the rest of this stuff. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to cook some up, so stick around.